All right, well, I think I've got it. I can hear it too now. The wavelink just need to be restarted. Stupid drivers. So, you got sound too? Good. So, yeah, now that I'm totally thrown off my stride, it's Wednesday, November 17th, and this is Lunchtime Elminage. Hey, Aaron, Tino, how are you two doing today? It's an odd day for me. So, I'm really glad to be on and streaming as a little bit of a break from anything else. Awake is sometimes all you can hope for. Just wrapping up work. It must be nice. So let's see. Let's go ahead and get the game loaded. And we will switch back to our party. We had just stepped through a door that it was great trouble to find. So, I've committed further acts of modding. There's a file unpacker for Elminage that just kind of explodes out the files that you need to change to make anything in the game look different. All the monster data, all the user interface bits. So I changed the way the map looks. This is kind of a rough hack, and I'd like to make it better. But I was having real trouble seeing where there were walls and weren't walls when it came to the contrast with empty space. So this high contrast map is much, much better, for me at least. Like I said, I'll try and make it a little more eye-friendly at some point. And they tried to make the walls and shadows 3D, but it ended up imbalancing the width of walls. So I don't know how much work I want to put into it, but it might be possible to make this look a little bit better in any case. So we're exploring inside the great tree, and we're looking for some kidnapped children and some sparkling sap. So without much further ado, let's start stepping on some squares. Just alchemist. All right. I think we would probably get away with all-out attacking an alchemist. I forgot that we can get a level for X if we go back, but I'm not going to worry about it too much. See, if your entire flow for a task in a game like this, like unlocking chests, is I'm going to have the thief look at the chest and see what kind of trap he thinks it is. And then I'm going to have the thief try and untrap the chest, unless I want to leave it behind. And if he fails, I'm just going to keep doing it until he either does or doesn't untrap the chest. Then I'm going to open it. That's a lot of steps to go through and to show. Later Starfish games made it a little bit better by simply automatically showing you what everybody thought the trap was. But you still had to unlock it repeatedly and open it. It just could really be streamlined. I'm just always thinking about design things like that because, of course, I'm going to have locked chests too, but maybe not dropped by monster parties. The adventurers made a surprise attack on Rutabaga. I suppose if I was in the UK, I could say Swedes as a funny or not too funny joke. I don't know. Mandragora. Okay, that works too. Let's use a line of fire spell on these. Okay, they're not too hardy. Why did it do so much damage to that one? Okay. Okay. Wow, Ninja's just whiffing. Vegetables, I wouldn't know. Yeah. I have to eat more vegetables. I'm not eating enough in the way of vegetables. I really like them. Almost every vegetable. And it's too easy just to make one thing that is not, strictly speaking, vegetables and go. So like my grocery store has continued in its efforts to provide me with more or better steak than I ordered. They never have the cheap cuts of steak that I order, so they always bump me up 2 or 3 tiers. And makes cooking the steak kind of intimidating, but maybe tonight I'll have a steak. It got upgraded to like a top bone-in ribeye, and some broccoli cheese stuff or something like that. Broccoli cheese stuff. Because really, if your thief says it's one thing, why would you go with somebody else's word on what it was anyway? Okay, just a L-shaped room. All right. Okay, let's go back and figure out what that is. Oh. Yes, I want herbs. Tree herbs. Ah, I stumbled into their growery and now they're going to attack. Alright, these guys are kind of wusses. The new special effect for monster attacks is really appropriate for them. It's like a little drip of acid. Blink! Okay. Ninja prevented a surprise attack. Thank you, Ninja, because that would have been bad. Okay. These guys always rush to the front. It's not appreciated, guys. You... Let's have that spell that lowers everybody's AC a bit. Let's have the bigger all-fire spell, because these eyes are a pain in the neck. Almost said no pun intended after not having a pun. Guys, they legalized it. You don't have to protect your grow-op so hard. Exactly. Just chill. Dang, 27 didn't kill it. Now I feel a little bad. All those guys want to do is get out of here. That's exactly right, Naren. They shouldn't have started it. All right. A regular heal should be enough to get him up. And you defend for this round so you don't get yanked. Yanked? It would be so cool if we could find better equipment for Ernest. Look how many attacks he did in a row. It's really not all that apparent until they happen all in the corner of the screen like that. It's a lot of attacks. Five attacks. One of them made the little dude faint. On the other hand, it's really nice to know that he's coming into his own as a brawler. Go Ninja. All right. I was tempted to spend more spells to get through that faster, but that is just not how you play this game. Magic Drain. We've now been in here for a whole day. Don't fight friendlies. Right. That said, Pabong has a disquieting feeling. Amazing. That's the first time that's happened in this playthrough. The thief actually found a hidden door without me having to head smash and search myself. We'll go in there. This isn't ominous at all, no. Pitcher plants and sunflowers. Alright, we will spend a spell in this instance. But just a regular Balados to the back row. Oh, sunflowers growing on the back of some kind of disgusting arthropod. I disbelieve. Yep. Apparently they have no medium range attack because they're just kind of sitting there defending. Guys, I want everybody to be attacking this front row, please. Oh, that's why, because they're defending people in the front row. No fair, giant bug flowers. All kinds of good things are happening today. We found a secret door, and now we get to use beheading on the mobs. All right. Alright, I'm gonna lead you through this because y'all are just attacking random people now. Everybody attack the front row. Now we get to see how dangerous these are. Okay. Alright, so attack, and Venom Fey. There. I don't see why this monster is named Caterpillar Fungus. Let's get out a Shell Combine. And have a multiple fire spell. It's a caterpillar with a gross plant coming out of it. Not very caterpillar-like, though. No. As someone whose online nickname was at one point Caterpillar, I very much dislike calling these Caterpillar. Let's have a heal. And the low-level flame attack. I mean, I guess you can see it, but it only has... I'd call them Bulbasaur. That's great. You're really good at naming monsters. Maybe we should make a monster game. I bet we'll make tens of dollars. Alright, so here we are at a dead end. Getting a little tired of Mr. Mwah. We made a surprise attack. You bet we did. No, not my brawler. And he's hidden. Okay. So, defend yourself. I think these are my least favorite. All right. Finally, the red slimes are out of the picture. More hit points, always good. And now it's just up to... Okay. See, the majority of our good loot is going to come from chests as unidentified objects. That's our source of leveling up the items that we're using. So I kind of have to open every one of those things. But it's just such a pain in the neck. All right, alchemists. Alchemists are jerks. Yeah, you guys are getting on my glass. That is a terrible attack that they have. That's all. So close to a terrifyingly long walk without one of the party members. More question mark medicine. We need to camp. That's paralysis. Okay. That's all her heals. Yeah, I keep forgetting we have these extra high-level spells for the cleric. Okay, we're still heading into unknown territory. A figure ahead. Next stop, the save menu. You come across an injured fairy. What will you do? Help? You give them simple first aid treatment. Thank you, but you'd best not approach any more of my kin that you come across without care. The flowered ones are no allies of ours. They're nothing but monsters. What? You're looking for our delicacy? Here, have this. We took it from the great tree. You obtained a great tree delicacy. Okay. So that's the key item for one of the 3 quests we have in here. Recruit, fuse with Kodama, find it produces another demon who can't use wind. Playing a little Starcrawler Chimera last night, which is why I keep trying to strafe, even though I know there's no strafing in this. Okay. Let's keep going towards the middle of the tree. And keep saving. Okay. So that just loops around to here. Two alchemists. Go get them. See what I mean? If we could only get someone with a little stronger drop for us for the. If only we could find an upgrade for his brass knuckles, that would be awesome. Question mark weapon. We don't even know what kind of weapon it is, but it's a weapon. Wow, do I not want to do this? Let's run. Wow, they're distracted by the shell combine, which is nice. Running in this game is so dumb. Alright. So through the south door and then to the north 2 doors. Find it amusing that an elf is the one who can't get away. We found a hidden door, so... we definitely need to go through that. Paul Babonk finally proving his worth. A key. There is a locked door. Will you open it? Yes. Paul Babonk, you open the door, alright? Call me paranoid. Bunch of mandragores. Okay, this we can do. Usually it's always the one that is hurt the most. No, she didn't stay frightened very long. Is that all the Mandragora do? We can put up with that. No, our shell combine is almost done. Hex was frightened for like a split second. All right. And start softening up these Mandragora. All right. Keep going. Okay. No trap, huh? Katana, junk, talisman. All right. I wish I knew what the X represented. Maybe a null magic floor? A stairway down. No, thank you. A stairway up. Similarly. No trap was sprung. That's a nice note. Our inventories are full. Alright, so the true inner part of the tree. But there's still some stuff to see. There's passageways that lead over this way and fill in this, I would bet. And then I don't know whether going up or down is better. Okay. Now comes the super hard part. Plotting a way out of here. We need to refill on spells and empty out our pockets. Alright, so I don't think that going up gets us anywhere we want to. It does. It does. Okay. That's what I get for wanting to map that. Just some caterpillars. You guys can't see the air quotes, but I made them anyway. Let's mob-a-lob them. Oh yeah, because it's doubtful that you looked. Because why would you? I added a new channel point reward. Apparently in this game you can rename spells. So if you got the coins, you can do something really confusing like naming the fire spell Ice Bolt and things like that. Exactly. I mean, I guess I get it because the spells are all called odd things, right? So instead of Feyram, you could name it Major Heal or something like that, or put in a reference, or whatever you wanted to do. But it's the only one of these games I've ever seen that option in. Venom Fey. So he didn't get the chance to act and cast the anti-poison spell, but he did let the poison tick once. Okay. All right, let's see where we are. Rename whatever basic fire spell to S'mores. All right, immediately after this battle. Okay. So, well, we may as well burn that. Since we're on the way out, I'd definitely be tempted to rename all spells to Shimigami Tensei equivalents just to keep the same language in my head. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of interesting things that you could do with it. You could do the same with Final Fantasy spell names. Options. Let's see. Okay. It's only available off of the world map. Where did I think I was going with this? I see. I thought there was a door. Oh, it was in battle, I think? That would make sense. Change spell names. There you go. S'mores. We use it all the time, too. Not that one. Okay, let's go through the upper door. Excellent. And you're about to see it in use. And there we go. We're getting tantalizingly close, i.e. like a dozen fights, from some more levels for people who needed like 60,000 to reach the next one. The medicine must be the same type. Alright, so down here. Around this bend. One pitcher. Okay. Gotta get that gold still, though. This maze. Oh, we don't have a shell combine? We'll get one. That's right. Only got one arrow attack in, so excellent. Smashed and fainted. 36 damage. Alright. Figured that one wouldn't be too much of a trouble. Yep. Through here. Around this. And out of the tree. I think the very first thing we need to do is sleep at the tavern. So let's have another heal everybody. And then rest. Stables. I love how this thing says, have a good night. 12,000, 8,500, 55,000, 37,000, 12,000. I definitely would not be having a good night with that neighing every time. Up with strength, down with intelligence, which is great for a wizard. Up with agility, learned a new spell. 62,000 experience for the next one. Alright, What's your new spell or spells? A Rabuti raises a single enemy's AC by 7. Stackable. Wow. I have to remember to use that. That's incredible. I wonder how many times it stacks. Oh, okay, we have floating now too. Robalod, which is even more fire for everybody. Attacks enemies with an earthquake. Has a low probability of swallowing them into the earth. Okay, that's awesome. Halabuti raises all enemies' AC by 4. Stackable. Ah, Secunda. Exactly. The one I can never remember what it does is Marin Karen. I mean, I know now what it does because one of the demons that I'm rolling with, Mermaid, has Marin Karen. But I always look at that one, I'm like, which one is that? That's why I'm glad SMT5 is really nice about agreeing to show you all the different spells and things. Alright, so now it's time for Tino's favorite part, inventory management, with a side of paying out the nose to get everything identified. So, a charm. Mahi oil. Mystery herb. Monohoshi's we can just sell that because we don't have a samurai or a ninja. Magic map. More weed. A thunder charm. Just plain brass knuckle. Hadachi. Junk. Ice charm. Junk. Alright. Collect and sell. Mahi oil. See, this is the bad thing about this. It doesn't tell you what it is. Well, we're not going to sell it. Monohoshi's rock. Magic map. Weed. Brass knuckle Nadachi. We still have a working pick. Junk. How much space do we have at the alchemy warehouse? Flame charm. Put it in. The Mahi oil. No. We'll put some of it in. That's not what I wanted to do, though. The mystery herb we'll put in. Flame charm. Thunder charm. Nice charm. And we forgot to sell one junk. Lots of big JRPGs have gotten really good about quality of life lately, and I'm very happy about that. SMT5 seems to actually not intend for you to fight all the enemies on the overworld, and instead use them as hazards to navigate around with some minor punishment of a fight. And otherwise you just pick off isolated encounters. Yeah, you can always... you can almost always choose your battles. Sometimes the hitboxes on their attack is a little weird. Alright, collect and sell junk. Alright. Shopping. So. Shoes, access tool. Okay, so weapon. Wow, a flamberge. Attack a row of enemies with fire. It's a rather little reading of flamberge. I haven't yet had any real problems with abscesses or other big fights with that approach, so it seems to work. I had an abscess that had 3 Asparas inside of it. Or no, the other one. 3 Lianan C. That was a little bit of a tough battle. But yeah, the abscess is also, as long as you're careful and look at what's going on, you can avoid the encounters that they spit out as well. So that you're nice and fresh when you get there. About as a club, okay. Fusion Club, Furious Cudgel. Still only with the brass knuckles. Heavy book. Harp of Sleep. Yeah, only bards and shaman. Okay, so there's no real upgrade for Ernest's weapon. The only thing I missed from Shin Megami Tensei 4 is that they don't have... that they don't have here is save anywhere. More save slots, but only at save points, alas. After a certain point, it starts getting much easier to get to a save point, though. I mean, depending. So gather money, split money. Oh, you don't have to gather it first in this one. Well, that's nice. Okay, so now the game begins. Where was the guy who wanted food? I think he was in the tunnel. So let's save the game and go see. All right. Save. Yep. All right. Or was he in the Guatella Grotto? Because the guy in the Desaporlia tunnel sent us looking for the guy with the key to open the door to Guatella Grotto, and the Guatella Grotto guy said, I sure wish I had the yummy thing from the caves. So we'll try that. Yeah, it's not hard, and there's a lot of them, but I still really appreciated Save Anywhere. Save Anywhere was the best thing to ever happen to RPGs. And should be a mandatory feature for every game. Okay. Alright, so over there in the corner, I don't think that's the one, but it's closest, so we'll check. When we encountered a ghost-like monster, our regular physical attacks. Yeah, Harius. Yep. Just letting us know how to deal with it. A whole day? Alright. So. Hi, Ninja. bow, a whip, and 125 gold. Yep, this way through here. That's the wrong way. There's always somebody in this little airlock, but it's just one teeny tiny little ninja. All right, little medicine. In front of you there is a slate. Something appears to be written on it, but it's covered in moss, making it illegible. Okay. That's a lot of lizard dudes. Oh, he's still standing in a row. Again, please. Oh no, the summoner's muted. Come on, these guys only have 7 hit points. Hit them. Sorry. Let's try not to curse. An instant kill. That's really annoying. We're not futzing with the chest without the thief. Alright. So back this way. Alright. down and around. Well, we started off really good, but wizardry treats you good and then it treats you bad. Okay, the temple. Ed, that was your fault. Okay. Love how you have to withdraw your characters like it's a savings account at the bank. Raphalima is a nice spell. $100 gold to not hear the horse neighing is okay. Alright. I see that we're creeping up on time, so that's about it for today. For lunchtime, not wizardry. I'll be back tomorrow around the same time with around the same thing. Let's drop out to the world map. Save the game. And we're out. Thanks again, as always, for coming by. I really do appreciate it, and I'll see you next time.